32. But hopefully what I just did for the past 40 minutes will work, and I can push it through. If not, we'll see. It says I'm live. We'll see if anybody jumps on. But we're in Vayishlach, and we're going to talk about Yaakov and Esau and the wrestling match and whatnot right now. So let's just go to Bereshit. Shalom, Rebbitzin. I'm hoping that what I just said for the last 30 minutes actually gets pushed through. But if not, oh well, it doesn't. It's okay. All right. It said I was live, I promise. It said it was live. It didn't say I was cut off or anything, but apparently I was. I was, as Jesse would say, reduced.
There seems to be a correlation.
There seems to be a correlation here. All right. So this is going to be a quick live if the other one doesn't load. So all right. So we are going to Bereshit, chapter 32, and I'm going to start at verse 24. It would kind of give us a setup. Quoting Steve, Rabbi Steve, may his memory be blessed. I didn't say it's your fault, but I will blame you. I'm going to say that again. What was that? Oh, okay. Quoting Rabbi Steve Bernstein, may his memory be blessed. I didn't say it was your fault, but I will blame you. Okay. All right, so kind of catch up with the story. Context, right? Yaakov split his family into two camps. The two camps went across a river. And Yaakov was the Yabok, or Jabok, but it's Yabok River. So they split the two camps. You got the concubines in one, the two servant wives, and then you got Leah and Rachel on a separate part, and the sons are split. Okay, so now that's happening, and according to some midrash, and according to some sages, and I believe Rashi says this as well. I got to find it. Yes, when we're talking about verse 24 or 25, and Jacob was left. Why was he left there alone? Right, we're talking about this is the wrestling match we're getting into. Right, the context is Yaakov was left alone. He sent everything ahead. It makes sense, but why didn't he follow? Why did he stay? What it seemed like he stayed. Why was he left alone? According to Rashi, he had forgotten some small jars and went back for them. So in other words, they left. That seems weird, but he's saying that they were moving in such haste that there were some things that may have been forgotten, and that he went back by himself to get it. That's what he's saying. Did that happen or not? That's nothing. Yeah. We don't know.
Well, you could put a really ugly interpretation on it and say, you sent the concubines first, you sent your wives next, and you're way in the back.
You're way in the back.
Yeah, room to run.
Yeah. Actually,
Like that? Is that joke?
but he didn't reverse. He was in the front. At first, Yaakov was in the front. They were running away, and he went back to where the camp was.
No, he sent the camps ahead.
Well, what does that mean? He sent the camps ahead.
They would be closer to Esau.
He said the camps had to be. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
When you're being chased by a bear with somebody, you don't have to run fast because the bear is faster than the other guy.
that the
Maybe says
Have
because he was
slow
gonna
friends.
pray alone.
oh,
Yeah,
so
I
you're
was
gonna
thinking
pray.
it
This
was-
is
I figured it was a prayer. That was my thought.
all right. So we're going back to 25. This is Yaakov, there alone. No matter how you want to put it, he's by himself. Whether he's put his whole family plus his livestock and everybody else in front of him, and he's the last one standing. All right. A man wrestled. So when we have this, Menachem explained this as, and a man became dusted. We're talking about the Hebrew word, and he wrestled. Or a man wrestled, or he wrestled. The word is related to dust. Because when they were wrestling, they would raise dust.
Yeah.
Right? It was dust. When they were wrestling, the scuffle would raise up the dust. And with their feet through their movements. But Rashi says this. But it appears to me that it means, and he became bound up. Remember, they're wrestling. Okay? In Rashi, but some sages will disagree with this because they can. And it is an Aramaic word. Rashi is saying what was used here for wrestled is an Aramaic word, but their sages will say it's also a Hebrew word as well. And after they became bound up with it and tied them in a bow, which means tying in a bow. This sounds confusing at first, right? Tying in a bow, being bound up, right? So this is when people are trying to wrestle or trying to topple with each other or struggling to topple each other, that one hugs and ties up the other. Anybody heard the figure four? A wrestling move, full Nelson. You're trying to bind everybody up, right? So you're bounding up in the wrestling. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay.
I was like Jacob, I could never be pinned.
Right. They're wrestling so close, and this movements are so much they look like they're being tied up.
So I've always like.
Okay. All right. So that's what they're trying to explain what this Hebrew word means. So one explanation is that they were wrestling, and it can be associated with the word dust, and so their movements were so much that they created a dust cloud over them. And then another way of saying it, and through what Rashi says is an Aramaic word, is the idea of being bound up. They were wrestling so much they looked like they were twisting and tying in knots. Okay. Now, our rabbis, this is Rashi saying this, our rabbis of blessed memory explained that he, the man of our verse, was the ministering angel of Esau. That's kind of an interesting, that he's not the only one to state this. It's interesting, right? So, moving on. Let me see if I can add anything onto that. If you want additional references for that, those who are watching, Bereshit Rabbah, 77:3, Midrash Tanhuma, 8, for more work on that. The note here, according to the art scroll, is each nation is assigned and ministering. I can speak. Each nation is assigned a ministering angel in heaven. The rabbis explained that this man, quote unquote, was Esau's angel, and that is why he fought with Yaakov.
But why would Esau's angel want to fight?
Why would Esau's
Because
angel want to fight?
Yaakov doesn't mean Esau any harm.
Protect the land area.
There's what your question has been asked by the sages, and we're not going to get into that because that takes a lot. Because you have different. So we'll just throw out more questions and muddy the water even more, right? So it's an adversary against Yaakov. What does adversary mean? Satan. The adversary is Hasatan. And so the ministering angel, could the ministering angel being Hasatan? There's people out there that would tell you that the ministering angel of Edom is Hasatan. Maybe. Do we know this? No. No.
But we do know that they are against Israel.
They are against Israel. That's correct. So now we have a ministering angel of Esau wrestling Yaakov. Now let's continue on with the story. He struck the ball of his thigh bone. Can you see if the mic is on the table over there? Is that mic there? Can you hand that to me? So the hip socket. So we have the hip socket basically just pop them out of joint, right? That sounds simple. It's very painful. Okay. And Rashi calls it spoon, like the spoon, or because the flesh upon it has the shape of a spoon. When you're looking at and I know this because I'm in radiology, if you look at a ball socket flat on a 2D image, it looks like a spoon. Okay. And the ball of Jacob's thigh bone became dislocated. It was pulled loose from the place where it is joined, i.e. the hip joint. Similar to of our verse, lest my soul be detached from you, which denotes removal. And in the Mishnah, we find a similar word in the phrase, to uproot their roots. Okay. All right. So, verse 27, for dawn has broken. What's that?
We have to go now. Like, yeah.
So they fought all night, all night, and the dawn is broken, right? And so, according to Rashi, he's fighting the angel of Esau. Okay. For the dawn is broken, so the angel says, I must recite song by day. And so right here, angels described in the morning prayers, and they shall open their mouth in holiness and purity in song and hymn. Right, so he was part of the angels singing.
It's morning duties he had to get to.
Yes, his morning duties. All right, so moving forward here, and by day, so if you want more stuff on that, Bereshit, Rabbah 78:1, Chulin 91b. This explains why the man expected Jacob to let him go, because he said the dawn has broken.
But why is the Hebrew specific to say man, whereas earlier it says messenger? And why doesn't it say it was an angel?
So when
If you're supposed to take that to mean that.
okay, so when we're talking about the different words here in regards to the word for angels, malachim, versus left alone, which was the word man here, ish. Right? So that is something that Rashi doesn't go off into, which you can do your own study. But ish can be referred to man or an angel. One example would be Gabriel in the book of Daniel. If you go to the Hebrew there, depending on what part of Daniel you're looking at, but if you look at the Hebrew there, Daniel, when you're talking about Gabriel, would be referred to ish, because ish would be also another word for fire. Ish. So, we're not going any further on that one, but yes, there is reasons. Okay. All right. For the dawn is broken. All right. You have blessed me. It's kind of an interesting wording, right? Does it say it here in this? right? You have blessed me.
I won't let you go unless you bless me.
Unless you bless me. But Rashi saying here blessed as in like it's already been done. Like you have blessed me. So what does he mean by this? So Yaakov is saying, concede to me with regard to the blessings which my father blessed me, over which Esau objects. He's talking about the previous blessings, the confirmation, or, saying that I've been blessed with this by Yitzhak. Concede to me, being the angel of Esau, concede to me that these blessings are actually meant for me.
But the adversary could be the one holding them back, not possessing them, but keeping them from coming forward.
Right. Okay. So verse 29, no longer will it be said that your name is Yaakov. So no longer will it be said that the blessings came to you through treachery and deceit. This is Rashi. But rather through authority. You can go, okay. And in full view, your destiny shall be that the Holy One and blessed is He will reveal Himself to you in Bethel and change your name, and there He shall bless you, and I shall be there, and I shall concede you with regard to them. This is the angel saying that to Yaakov. And this is what we're referred to in which is written, he ruled over an angel and triumphed. He cried and appealed to him. That is Hosea. He quoted Hosea 12:5, or Hosea. Okay. The angel cried, the angel cried and appealed to Yaakov. And how did he appeal to him? By saying, at Bethel he will find him, and there he will speak with us. That is, he said, give me time until he will speak with us there. He's talking, the angel's trying to delay, or not delay, but he's like, I'll tell you later, I'll tell you later, I'll tell you later. I'm going through this fast because time is short. But Yaakov did not want to wait. And then against his will, against the angel's will, the angel conceded to him regarding the blessings there at the ford of the Jabbok. And this is what is implied by he blessed him there. Blessed being past tense, it seems like. Okay. For he appealed to him to give him time, but he did not want to. Jacob did not want to give the angel time. So,
Why was he asking the angel for a blessing?
that's a good question. Why was he asking the angel for a blessing? I don't have an answer for you. That's a good question.
I would imagine maybe he was afraid with what was coming up, and so that's why he needed the blessing.
Okay, so I would keep on going here, making sure I'm not too far behind, and I am behind. All right, moving on.
Angels often tell people their names.
Angels do tell them their names from time to time.
Seem very reluctant.
This angel seemed reluctant. All right, and regarding the blessings there at the 40 Jabbok, this is what implied. Okay. And with men, Esau and Laban, and you have overcome them. You overcome Esau and Laban. Why is it that you ask for the name? Here's what Rashi says about the name. Why you ask me my name? Okay. We have no fixed name. Our names change. And according to the command of it is all according to the command of the tasks of the mission upon which we are sent. So what he's saying here is angels have their names, according to Rashi, or that angels have their names changed according to their mission. Right? Their name is their mission. They said they could have still told them. I'm not disagreeing with you, but the idea is that I can tell you my name now, but my name may be different tomorrow, and therefore that name would not mean much, according to this, right? The idea is that, and Rabbi Bernstein, may his memory be blessed, taught this very thing. Angels have job descriptions, and their job description is their name. And some would, in Rabbi Bernstein has taught that Hasatan is a job description. I won't go any further than that. We have videos on Hasatan from Slade Henson and myself, and we're not going to go into that too much. Okay, moving on. All right. The sun rose for him. It is the way people speak for we arrived at a certain place. The dawn has begun to light for us. It's a simple meaning of the phrase is basically what he's saying. All right. We'll stop there. I know. Why?
Why does he say he's seen God face to face? Why does he say he's seen God face to face?
Why does he say he gets? I kind of left you in a. I just kind of left you in a.
Oh, 31? That kind of leads people to think that the messenger is God.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing about that, and you're talking about when you see that it's that is verse 32. The sun rose for him as he passed. No, that's actually 31.
Seen God's face.
Rashi doesn't talk about it.
No,
Oh, my God.
either there's Ramban.
Wow.
That's
What
a
a
big
cop
statement.
out.
What a cop out! Yeah, no, that's why I didn't talk about it. Is because Rashi says nothing about it. So on that wonderful note, we're like, why is he talking about the face of God? Why is he talking about the face of Hashem? Does Rashi say anything about it? He doesn't say anything about it in the Art Scroll version of him, and I don't see anything in regards to that.
Nothing here, really, Ramban, nothing significant.
See here, it doesn't seem like it. Right, yeah. The Radak mentions it, maybe. Okay, yeah. Rashi says nothing about it in this. It's interesting.
Must not be important.
Must not be important.
No, it's kind of like sometimes.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Did he see God face to face or God's representative? I mean, somebody that appears.